I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
Hello and welcome back. We are in two studios today.
Good afternoon.
It's so horrible.
It's
Hello.
not
I
good.
don't like being separated.
We're 12 minutes late onto the air. We do
I know,
apologise.
we had to set everything up because it's been off for so long. It's got all dusty and no one's touched the machines.
It's all dusty.
It's all dusty. But we don't have Keelan today.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
No.
So today we welcome. This is the show that has actually got a name now. Derry named us.
What?
It's Stop
Yeah,
It.
he did.
Get some help.
Is that the name?
That's the name.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I know. Derry named us.
It's
So today with me we have Kieran, me, your host. We have new guest Jordan. Our
Yes.
new guest. No, Jordan ain't. You ain't the
Jordan,
guest.
you're not the
anymore.
newest guest anymore.
The new guest. We have
still a guest.
Tom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
technically the newest guest.
technically the newest guest.
Hold on, he was here before though.
Yeah, remember the daffodils last year? It's nearly a year to the day.
There's lots of daffodils out today.
Yeah, there's loads of daffodils out today. And then we have Jordan Chapman,
Yes.
who is taking Brady's old place.
Yes, I'll be
would
into
imagine
my
Tom.
wrestling and stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Just for today though.
I would imagine Tom would be the one to replace Brady
What, on the wrestling?
on everything.
All of it.
The length of
So,
yourself as
Jamie, I'm going to let you introduce yourself, but like usual, someone has to bully you.
well. What?
You can introduce yourself, just bully something about your head.
Hi.
I can't think of anything at
Hi,
all
I'm
about your
Jamie.
absolute enormous head.
Jamie's
Hi,
got five.
hi, I'm Jamie. My cranium has its own orbital gravitational pull.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes small children get caught in it.
It's horrible.
It's not good.
Yes,
I can't,
you don't want to see it.
I've got a restraining order around schools just because the gravitational pull on my head. It's just a danger to everyone else.
So, the objective of this show, are you bored of music? Well, we have the show that still isn't for you.
That was awful.
Yeah, it's still horrible. Like,
But in all seriousness, this is a series of shows which, if you've not listened to before, we're going to do more talking than music in this show.
We try to anyway.
We try to.
If there's any awkward silences, we all blame Kieran anyway.
yes, 100%.
Poor preparation of the show.
Yes.
There we go. There's the awkward silence. Blame Kieran.
God, Kieran.
I have to say, and do
Organising the music.
everything. You guys are just.
He just wants us to blabble on. So today, how are you, Jordan? How's your day going?
Yeah, I'm very well. I'm
Okay,
okay.
anyway. Just let's cut
Oh,
these
God.
guys out. I'm sick of your nonsense. You know what our show is actually called? People have been calling us a zoo. I'm like a tamer and you guys are like hyenas.
I'd rather be something more manly than a hyena,
A
to be
man.
honest.
Like a man.
Yes, actually. But they don't live in
definitely
zoos, so
can't
like,
let-
Wait, do hyenas are they like a zoo animal? Hyenas.
Guys, since Keelan isn't here, Tom, you're going to be my echo for today.
oh yeah, this is the thing.
Yeah, so basically the next topic coming up is cringe and triggered. Can we make a jingle? Jamie, you do a beatbox beat.
Yes,
I
mate.
can't do that. I can have a different
Alright,
role,
yeah.
please.
Can I do the beatbox?
Yeah,
Alright,
'cause
go
Tom
on,
actually
do the
Tom
beatboxes.
loves the beatbox.
Alright, you give me a funky fresh rhyme, Jordan.
Okay, I can't.
Jamie,
Yeah.
you will echo my voice, okay?
Okay.
Cringe.
Cringe.
Do you like cringe?
And
I triggered.
that's pretty good, guys. Hey, that's pretty good. That's the cringiest part of the show.
Yeah, that was the worst.
I'm already
So-
cringe.
This is the part of the show where I found some cringy/triggering clips. That basically means that these clips will either make you want to get really angry and smash someone up, or curl up into a ball and escape from the human race. And we'll also give our opinions about the clips. If you guys want to play along, you can tweet in at @thisradiouk.
We won't read them.
We won't read them. Cringe, triggered. Whether it made you cringe or trigger, and you tell us why. So, but to be first off, I've got our own triggering news, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Is this personal or?
Yeah, it's personal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, our own. You know what our show's called on social media?
Go on.
They've changed the. It's the bittersweet melancholy of Kieran Sharp. You guys aren't even included in the name.
Wait, who named that?
No idea. Derry, maybe.
You're just making this up on the spot, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Go and check on Facebook now. It's called that.
I like it.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
No,
I'm gonna
because
check it.
we'll stop it.
Get some help.
Get some help.
Yeah. So anyway, here is the first clip. So yeah, that was awkward. That wasn't even a clip.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, we didn't hear anything there.
Silence, mate.
It was just
Did you
silent.
hear
For
something in
some
your studio?
miraculous reason, we are not actually doing Cringe and Triggered today. It is brokered.
Or we could.
So Tom, you tell us about you.
Kieran.
Yeah, tell us something that triggered you.
He's trying
I'll
to
tell you what, when you're giving
push it
someone a
under the
present,
carpet.
Yeah.
why give flowers? Because flowers die, mate. Why not give bricks instead? Bricks don't die.
Well,
If you
I
want
don't
someone
know.
to keep your
This
present
is what
going,
we've
give them a
resorted
brick.
to when we've
You
got
know what,
nothing else
mate?
to talk about.
No.
I'm just saying this.
Talking about bricks.
So let's give it another try and let's see if the clip worked. Do you want to kiss it for good luck, Tom? No. I just had him laugh from the Right, let's give it another go.
There it was. There I was thinking it was just me that had a problem, but it turns out it's the air conditioning that's sexist.
I know. So many women in our office have the exact same problem. You know, we just sit there absolutely freezing at our desks trying to type. You can probably tell I've got a cold right now, which I blame all on the AC. And so it's just so actually quite nice to see this research. It's just such a relief to know that there's actually proof that this is happening, that women, you know, do feel the cold more than men, and that the AC in offices is normally regulated more for a male's temperature than a woman's.
Okay.
No.
Right.
No, that's not real.
It is
That's not
real.
real, that's not
No,
real.
it's actually real.
Guys,
Yeah.
Tom's just flicking through pages. What do you even think about that? No words.
I don't.
Struck.
It was like.
That's awful. I've never felt stereotyped by an air conditioning unit before.
Wait, it's not you though. Like the aircon's sexist because we control it.
Yeah, but surely sometimes it is too warm for men.
I couldn't hear you for a second then, guys.
We're speechless. We're absolutely speechless.
But that was actually on the news, like, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on Sky News, that.
But dude, if you have an issue with the temperature, just go up and change it. It's not.
Exactly.
It can't be that hard.
No,
like.
because the men control the AC. That makes the air conditioning sexist.
I'm
Object.
I'm literally speechless on this one. Normally I've got an opinion with things like that, but no, this one that's on another level.
I'm not even angry.
You're not even angry.
Can we go to the next one, please?
So, overall thoughts, cringe or triggered?
It's a bit of both, isn't it? I don't know.
Very triggered right now.
Oh yeah. You know what? You sound super triggered.
He's like a gun. He's triggered.
Yeah, I'm pretty triggered by it.
Oh dear. I just don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. Like, what? How? How?
I don't get it.
I don't. Stop it.
They all
some help,
need
yeah.
some help if they're thinking that an air conditioning unit is sexist towards them.
Or some
Alright,
hand
we'll
warmers,
play
maybe.
the next scene, the next clip, which is quite an old one, but to this day, still gets me.
Hey everyone, so I was chatting on AIM with this guy. Supposedly he was from England, and I speak fluent American, so there's a bit of a language barrier, but he knew really good English. Ow, stop biting my toe. So, I was talking to him about, like, this game I wanted, because I was hoping he'd buy it for me, and it was The Sims 3 Generations, and I really wanted that expansion pack for my Sims game, and he said supposedly he wanted it too, and, I'm like, well, why don't you get it? And he's like, because it's too much. I'm like, well, how much is it? He's like, it's 15 pounds. So apparently there's a bit of a language barrier there, because I asked him how much it costs, not how much it weighs. So a bit of a language barrier, we went over the jump. But the thing I'm wondering is, why does it weigh so much? That's what's confusing to me. Like, does it have to do with where England is located? Like, is it because it's like, I don't even know, because like maybe it's like really close to Jupiter. So like if you know the solar system, America is like in the middle, and England is like it's the closest to the sun, I think. So maybe there's a possibility that there's a difference in like gravity or something. So like 15 pounds is actually really lightning.
That is satire. That is pure satire. Like, that is fake. 100%. I've seen that a few years ago, and it's a girl talking into a microphone, onto a webcam, and she just goes on and on and on about that, and it's been proven that it's fake, but it still gets to me. It gets to me so much.
You know, there's people out there who actually think, you know.
I am so triggered right now.
So, you know, because we're close to the sun, right? The one question I have, if we're close to the sun, why haven't I got a better tan?
Don't go out enough.
Yeah.
What is the dealio?
Stuck on the radio station too much.
So, how did you know it was, how did you know?
It's an old one. It's been proven.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, so,
Still gets to me though.
What
I hate
are your
it so
thoughts
much.
on that, then?
It was so embarrassing. I just couldn't listen to it. Like, it was really tough to listen to that second bit. Like, after she clarified that, you know, she was... I don't even want to say it, but like, you know what I'm going to say.
It's the Jupiter bit, is where it's like, okay, this is a bit too much now.
You've got... Stop it.
Learn some geography.
Stop it. Learn geography.
Or the currency of England. That would help.
Yeah. Or just, yeah.
Maybe. Or, you know, but the solar system, you know, because we travel through different planets.
Yes. It makes sense. Like, Sims is obviously affected by intergalactic issues. Like, that's... Goes without saying.
The Sims, No Man's Sky, wish they was.
So, Tom, what do you think?
I was pretty convinced by her argument. I think things do weigh more in England.
No. Don't you look at me like
He's
that.
got a serious face on that. I feel like he actually believes it.
Let him explain.
Right, go for it, Tom.
Why?
Because of what the girl said. We're closer to the sun.
So, like, if you believed everything you heard or read, you think it's true, right?
Yeah.
What?
Have you read Harry Potter, mate?
Yeah.
It's proof that wizards exist.
Yes.
So right, no, in all seriousness, do you believe this could be true? Like, things way different, if, like, you know, depend. No.
Tom?
Why say it?
Unfortunately, no.
Tom, never read The Onion.
Or the Bible.
Or the Bible. Oh. Next one.
Can we move on?
Next one.
Alright, next coming up, we have a song. It's Cake by the Ocean by, I cannot pronounce the names.
Nice.
That's
a
a
good
great band name.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm too old, man. Getting on.
You're the one of the youngest here.
Victoria Sponge by the Ocean, up next. Woo! And that was Cake by the Ocean by Dice.
Battenberg by the sea.
Battenberg by the Sea. So, coming up, this part of the show, Tom, you might absolutely love. You might be good at it. So I'll just explain it. This part of the show, I'm going to explain a film very poorly, and we'll see if anyone guessed the films from my ramblings. So, guys, you need to make your buzzer words.
Yeah, I forgot
So
about
go
this.
on. No,
actually.
Tom's the guest. Go on, Tom. Make a
Let
buzzer
him go
word.
last.
I've got one that I used last time, which was
It's just a sigh.
Yeah.
Just a sad
Okay.
sigh.
Wait, can I suggest one for Tom?
Yeah.
no, I want my son.
Yeah, but can I suggest
If
one
it's
that you can consider?
Right, go on.
It's your chicken noise. There you go.
Yeah, because that didn't spike.
I will have my chicken noise.
The chicken
Oh,
noise.
nice. Yeah,
Brilliant.
good suggestion.
Okay. So, Jordan, what is your buzzer word? Pardon?
How's that
Um,
spelled?
BLRRM.
Can I have a consonant, please?
No, there's all the marks.
Can I have the continent of Hawaii, please?
Is that your buzzer word?
Oh God, no.
Go on, Jordan. Jamie, what is your buzzer word?
Oh.
What?
What?
Liked it.
They're not really words, these. They're more noise than
Yeah,
anything.
I like it. I like it though. You know which buzzer's which.
Alright, can we go through them all again, please, in a row? You two sound...
Right, I'll change mine, Jamie. I'm sorry.
You know what that just reminded me of, Jordan? Remember the keyboards when you were a kid? And it used to be DJ.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
There you go, that's your new buzzer word.
Okay.
Is that my one? Can I have that?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, So the first film. So you get transported into this supermarket world, right?
Get a sausage party.
No. What was that for a buzzword? Sorry.
Oh yeah, mine. What's mine again? No, mine's just
Okay. All right. So, no. Alrighty then. So you're transported into this supermarket world, and it's like almost two different dimensions. Like one dimension is the supermarket, and the other dimension is like a thriving metropolis within the supermarket. Yeah.
Toy Story 3, 2.
No.
Come on.
Go on.
The music video to Take On Me.
No. So, I'll give you a clue. Charlie Sheen and Hilary Duff are in it.
Yeah.
Got Nelson.
All right. So what happens in the film is you've got like massive icons like Mr. Clean, the Cocoa Pops guy, and they all have to figure out what is this brand X which is taking over the supermarket.
Got nothing. When was this film released?
2012.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Was this before Charlie Sheen was diagnosed with that awful disease or after?
Yes. Before he was diagnosed with winning.
What?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
No, I'm
No idea.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
it,
lost.
is it a point for me?
Yes.
DJ. It is Food Fight.
Is it food fight?
Right.
I get the point.
I get the point. The next film. You ready?
Go on.
So, an American travels to England and discovers what it's like to be a football hooligan. Yeah, Jordan?
It's Green Street.
Yeah, Jordan. Point to Jordan.
See, I didn't hear you say football hooligan because my eardrums were blasted off by Jordan.
Might need to turn the volume down there, lad.
I'll lean back. It's
Alright,
fine.
okay. So, and then the last one, okay?
Go on.
I'm going to describe it so bad. So bad.
Go on.
Right. So, it's around about 18 something or other when we start this film. And
What, the year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a boy is then born from some circumstances, and it turns out he has powers like his step brother, and he runs out into the forest and loses.
Wolverine.
Where's the buzzing noise?
Where's your buzzer noise?
Come on.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Which one?
The origin.
Yeah, I'll give it him.
Is that the new one?
No, the new
No,
one's
that's
called
Logan,
Logan.
isn't
I've
it?
seen
Oh, yeah.
Logan actually. I
Was
watched
Was
it.
it good? Did
Don't
you
No.
enjoy it?
Spoiler for all our listeners
It
because I
wasn't
don't
good,
care.
It's fine. So you're okay there. So yeah, that was movie minute. It seems like Jamie loses and us three are in a winning tie.
Wait, did you get one?
I got a Green Street.
Oh, Jamie, you just can't film.
Okay.
Don't you
It's
study
funny that
film?
because I studied film as well.
I was gonna say.
I'm awful with
Anyway,
film.
coming up next we have Tom's song. What is it, Tom?
I've forgotten. Oh, it's Mika Blue Eyes.
Right, that was Mika Blue Eyes.
What is the matter with Blue Eyes?
They're a mutation.
What?
I'm
I've
back.
got blue eyes.
Hi, I'm back. I'm back.
Well, if you think about it, the original eye colour is brown, isn't it? Blue eyes are a mutation. Yeah, the more.
Yeah, everyone's born with blue eyes.
Pardon?
Everyone's born with blue eyes.
Like everyone's born with no nipples
What?
in the womb.
That's not born then.
Wait,
is
do you mean
it?
conceived?
No.
Alright, so this part of the show, I'm going to hand it over to our very own tame football hooligan, Jamie Richards.
Kieran. No, it's not my turn yet.
There it is.
It's Jordan's.
I'll take it. I'll happily take it. So this section's called Would You Rather.
You know what? This is. Can I just point out, like, today has been such a bad day.
It's all off the cuff.
It's great. I
It's
love it.
such winging because it. Oh, sorry about that team. I blame Tom.
I blame Kieran.
Speaking of Tom, he's got a good Would You Rather.
Oh,
You know.
Am I starting this?
Yes, of course.
All right.
So
Do
you
we not
start
have a
good.
jingle for Would You Rather?
Yeah, sure.
Go on. How do you want the jingle to go, Jordan?
I don't know. I'll do the backing beat. Yeah, Tom can fill in the rest.
Okay, go on.
Got music. Would you rather?
Yes, I like it.
That was 10 out of 10. Right, so
Am I doing the first one?
Go on, Tom.
Go on, Tom.
Right, this is totally off the cuff, but would you rather have a hairy back or no toenails?
Well, I have a hairy back.
Hairy back any day because you
I'm
can shave it.
I'm talking like ridiculously hairy, mate, and it's fast growth as well.
Yeah, I know. I get the better half to shave my back like twice.
A week.
No, about once, twice a week.
I'll take the toenails. I don't like toenails.
Yeah,
Like, what's their
Yeah, but
purpose?
think how
What if
minging
a
your
brick
feet.
lands on your foot?
What if? Like, I'll hurt either way. Like, even if I have a toenail or not.
To be fair, I'd rather have a hairy back because you can shave that and grow it out so it keeps your feet swarms into the winters.
You gotta put your back hair on your feet.
I mean, you could just put a coat on.
Yeah, but how minging would your feet look without nails? Have you ever seen
gonna
someone
see your
who
feet.
chopped off the
They
nails?
look
Have socks
little-
on?
Little
Yeah.
hot dogs.
Yeah, but have you not seen how minging it is?
They
when
would look
someone doesn't
cute.
have a
I
nail?
think your little
It's like all
toes.
pussy and
I think
like
it'd be alright.
yellow and stuff.
Oh, I don't want
Okay, next one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Would you rather have tongues for fingers or a finger for a tongue?
What?
Oh.
Tongue for fingers or a finger for a tongue?
So everything's really slippy if
Would
you've
this-
got them tongue fingers. Like,
Would this finger tongue be able to taste things?
no, because it's a finger.
Oh, right.
Wait, but if you had tongue fingers, they would be able to taste.
Oh yeah, you can taste everything that
So
you grab. Like,
I'm imagining. So if you had a finger in your in your mouth, right? Are you kind of like Predator, like?
no, because you don't have a mini finger coming out of that finger.
Wait, so you actually
No,
have
that's
like
alien,
an
that's
actual
alien.
size finger
Like-
coming out?
Yeah,
So it's
well,
not like so the finger in your mouth is not tongue size. It's
No, like
actually
a normal
finger size.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So you've
it's-
constantly got a finger coming out your mouth.
it's-
Yeah, and
well,
then you'd be like,
you tuck it in,
"Come
like,
here,
you
man."
bend it in. Yeah, you bend-
You look like a witch.
Imagine if you scratched your head with tongue fingers.
yeah, it'd be all.
Oh, you got to
you
itch your
can
moustache.
itch.
Just get your tongue. Just get your finger tongue out to itch your nose.
Yeah, just pick your nose with your tongue.
Did you guys know I can actually do that with my tongue?
You mean tongue?
Tongue.
What's a tongue?
Exactly. What's a tongue?
Something
It's
like the
them
thing
things that you grab
No,
food with, isn't it?
I can go touch my nose with my tongue.
No one cares.
Oh. But yeah, I think I'd rather have tongue fingers.
Oh.
Because, right, you can get your fingers chopped off, right? And then get that, like, robotic
Casually.
finger stuff.
I mean, you need money for that. Like, you can't get it on the NHS.
What? I pay taxes for a reason.
No.
No, you don't. You're a student.
No.
When I'm older, I'll pay taxes for a reason.
I'll take the tongue fingers. I think you know the way the tongue's the strongest muscle in your body. Imagine having 10 of them. You just beat anyone.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have knuckles because they don't have bones.
Like, you just walk up to someone and flab your hand in their face and be
Just
like,
like...
You look like a boss off like Dark Souls and just walking to people like a crab.
Damn.
it would be horrifying.
Alright, okay. So what other would you rather see?
I've got one classic, one more left, but I haven't asked Tom it, so like, I feel like it's mainly directed at Tom. Would you rather have nobody turn up for your wedding or your funeral?
Oh, we've had this.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Tom.
It's a sad one.
Wait, is that nobody turn up as in terms of like you don't have a bride either?
Oh, I meant audience. Like,
Or a husband.
Like probably the wedding because like you want to go out with a bang, don't you? And I've got sort of an idea for my funeral.
See, I'd say funeral for me.
You've got an idea for your funeral, but not your wedding.
That, a bit more with that, you Tom.
Um,
No, but I'd say funeral purely because you're not going to see it.
no, I'd say I'd rather people turn up to my wedding.
Yeah. Selfish.
I'd say,
No, but then I can enjoy the day more. You know what I mean?
Have some cake, more food.
I mean, no matter what, Kieran, you're not going to enjoy your funeral, no matter how good it is.
Mate, you haven't heard my plan yet.
yeah, what's your plan, Tom?
Yeah, what's the plan,
What's this
I
big
really
plan
want the
about?
song Monster Mash to be played.
Can we eat Monster Munch?
While my body comes up attached to pulleys on the ceiling.
This
and
weekend
freaks
at
the entire
Bernie's.
audience out.
This weekend at Bernie's.
It should be Thriller by Michael Jackson or something, like, you know, horrible.
I sound like a car trying to take off.
I'm not attending your funeral, Tom. I just hope you know this now.
Can we have a dance floor like over your coffin?
Yes.
Over the coffin.
Oh, that's
Like the dance
actually
floor's glass.
on.
Yeah.
Like the dance
Yeah,
floor's
but-
glass, and
but-
then your coffin's just underneath, and Tom's body's
No,
just
but
like.
we want light so it lights up. And then we'll
Like
have,
night fever style.
Oh, the stand stuff.
Oh, Kieran.
Yeah.
Kieran, can you make sure that Harry's okay, by the way?
What?
Can you make sure Harry's okay? Because I had a dream last night that he passed away, and it was horrible.
I'm not that lucky.
my
I'm
God.
not that lucky, lad.
It was horrible. I woke up like, what's going on?
That's deep.
I mean,
It was
I think
horrible.
Do you have feelings? Is this you expressing your feelings for Harry?
Do you,
No, I just don't want one of my mates to die. Thank you very much.
do you love Harry?
Do you?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong
Nothing
with
wrong with
a little
that.
bit of
It's
men
just
love?
wrong that
As long as it's
Jamie
mutual, it's fine.
has feelings.
Anyway,
So
next
that
one.
was Would You Rather. I've got no more.
All right. Do we have an exit jingle, Jordan? Or not?
No, wait, I'm all jingled out. Like,
You are jingled out. So, I think we should play the next song, which is Jordan's song. What would you like it to be?
yes, it's The Killers. Smile Like You Mean It.
Oh, what a tune.
Yes, it's a good tune.
And that was "Smile Like You Mean It" from The Killers.
Yes.
So, like I said earlier, our controlled designated hooligan of football.
Hooligan. I've been to one game in like a year.
So, are you really a fan? I would say you're more of an Evertonian fan.
Well, would you say that you're a rugby fan even though you haven't went to rugby in a while?
I moved to a football city. I can't rugby.
Sorry, is it like America where they just build a wall around Liverpool and you can't leave?
Yeah, wrong.
Have you been to
Sad.
Wigan?
China.
Speaking of
I've
America,
not really been to Wigan.
Yeah, oh yeah. Speaking of America, we want to give a shout out to our American associate, Parker.
Is Parker listening?
Yeah, Parker sent me a Snapchat, of a 10-second Snapchat of him listening to us. So shout out to Parker, all the way in Detroit. Is he in
I
Detroit?
love this city.
Yeah.
I feel like that's right.
Hey, Parker, if you listen on the podcast, you'll be able to see us.
Yeah, we've got cameras set up.
Our camera rigs. The radio studios are so like a ghetto setup like today.
It's really not, but
I mean,
I like your enthusiasm.
Living in poverty.
Yeah, this is the poverty of a radio station. We all used to sit in the same room, have a good time.
it used to be a big sweat box as well.
It still is that.
Still is. Yeah, it's quite cool over here.
All right. So this is our next segment. It's Jamie's radio palaver.
Welcome to the football section.
Oh, are we carrying on from last time?
Yeah, I've done it all. That's what I've been doing over the last hour, Jordan. Our song breaks.
We've actually
He's
had
not wrong.
songs. I'm actually really surprised that we've actually had songs.
I know, yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it.
That's fine.
Little singy song.
So anyway, since we've had our last radio show, it's been like 4 weeks.
Yes.
And a lot has happened in the footballing world since then. I mean, Liverpool are still on a bad run apart from beating the top teams. Arsenal have self-destroyed
What else do?
with a 10-2 aggregate scoreline.
let's
Lost to
not-
Bayern Munich.
Can we not talk about it?
I'm
please?
sorry. Yeah, no, it's bad. It is bad. I mean, I don't even mind Arsenal as well.
Talking about it, it's 10-4.
People
it's
tend to overreact, but it's
Oh, 10-2 overreact. Oh, that's great. Anyway, so what we're going to do, since
I didn't
Brady
get that.
since Brady is not with us this week, Tom, you're going to take over his scorings, okay?
Okay.
no
Oh,
pressure.
you need to explain the rules.
So what we're going to do is that we predict the top 6 teams in the Premier League, and we try and predict their scores. But this weekend, it's also the FA Cup, so we've got to mix it up a little bit. But what we're going to go through the scores of last time, back like 4 weeks ago. I've got all the scores, got all the points written out anyway. So the first game was Chelsea and Arsenal, and it was a 3-1 win. And pretty much I'm just going to give a TLDR because I haven't got the actual scores written down and we're short on time. So after that week, I had 2 points from 6 games. So if you correctly guess the score, you get 3 points. If you guess the result, so whatever team wins, you get 1 point, and if you don't, you get no points.
Okay.
So I got 2 points out of 6 games. Brady got 3 points. Jordan got 6, and Kieran got 2.
Yeah, boy.
Right. So this time we're going to go round and we're going to mix it up a bit because we've got FA Cup games in here as well, which is a bit weird. So we're going to start with Liverpool against Burnley. That's on 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Probably the most boring of all 6 games this weekend. So what score are we going to go for? Tom, I'll start with you.
2-1 to Burnley.
2-1 to Burnley. Burnley have not won
It's at Anfield.
an away game all season.
Yeah.
More to the point, it's at Anfield.
Okay, so 2-1 Burnley.
Got him.
Jordan?
I think Liverpool will win that one actually. 2-0.
Surprisingly.
2-0.
2-0. Okay.
Liverpool.
Kieran?
1-1.
1-1. Oh, God. I'm going to go for 3-1 Liverpool.
Adventurous.
Gotta back my team, guys.
Always.
Okay, so another one. It's the FA Cup game. It's a Saturday at 5:30. It is Arsenal against Lincoln City. So,
Yeah.
Tom, what are we going for?
Lincoln City.
4-0 to Arsenal.
4-0. You know
I've never
what?
even
We
heard
need
of
it.
Lincoln City, to be fair.
Okay, 4-0 Arsenal. Jordan,
I'll agree with Tom, oddly.
4-0 Arsenal.
Yes.
Kieran,
4-1 Arsenal. Be a
4-1
bit
Arsenal.
You
adventurous.
spicy devil.
That makes 5.
I'm going to go for 2-2
In the FA Cup?
in the FA Cup.
Nice.
So it'll be a replay.
Yeah,
That'll be at
replay.
Lincoln's place. Okay, this is also in the FA Cup. Middlesbrough against Manchester City. 1:45 Saturday, early afternoon. Tom?
6-0 City.
Oh yeah, Tom's
Oh, it's away, so it's at the Riverside Stadium.
7-0 City.
Okay.
Tom's a City fan, in
did
case
not
anyone...
Yeah, Tom supports
Wait,
Manchester City
who's
after
playing
briefly
again?
supporting Aston Villa. What?
Who's playing again?
It's Middlesbrough against Manchester City, so Middlesbrough are at
Well,
home.
Middlesbrough are quite bullies according to Green Street Elite.
What?
So, what, are you... Yep. Are you Googling Middlesbrough facts? What?
No, I just remember watching Green Street.
Anyway, Tom, so what score did you want to stick with?
7-0. Sterling hat-trick.
Jordan.
I'll go for a sensible 3-0.
Sensible 3-0 to Middlesbrough.
Actually, yeah, nah, City. City will probably.
Okay, Kieran. Lovely mouth noises.
2-0 City.
Say 2-0 City. Okay, I'll go for a 1-0 City as well.
As well, who else went for a 1-0 City?
As well, that
Everyone's-
everyone went for a Man City win and Middlesbrough to not score
Yes.
at all. 2 games left. Sunday, 2:00. It's a London derby. Tottenham Hotspur against Millwall.
Yo,
Here's your Green Street
yeah,
facts.
that is a Green Street one.
That's a Green Street.
Oh, it's Millwall, not Middlesbrough. It's me
Yes,
getting
yeah.
confused.
Yep.
Is that me first? Because,
Yeah, go Tom.
who's playing again?
Tottenham against Millwall.
I'll go for a 2-1 to Tottenham.
2-1 to Tottenham. Okay. Jordan?
I don't like Tottenham, so I'll just say Millwall will win 2-0.
Kieran?
Tottenham win 3-1.
Thought you weren't just even going to go for a score then. You're just going to say the result will be Tottenham.
You know what the score will be?
Go on.
Spurs.
Nice.
Good score.
Didn't see that
Let's go.
coming. Yeah.
I'll go for 3-1 Spurs.
So you're copying me, bruh.
Yep. So last game of the weekend, Monday night, 7:45.
Everton.
No.
No.
Everton are not in this. Apologies to the Blue Nose, but it's not happening.
But please.
Shut up. Right, so we've got Chelsea against Manchester United
I was gonna say that.
in the FA Cup Monday night, 7:45.
Chelsea 12-0 confirmed.
Anyway, Tom, start with you.
I think a 2-1 to Chelsea.
2-1 to Chelsea.
Oh, this is such a spicy game, but like it's so defensive.
Exactly. And it's at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, it's Chelsea all over, like 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah. There's no way.
Kieran?
I will go for a 4-1 Chelsea win.
Especially with Zlatan band as well. Like,
Oh, yeah, he's
I've
off,
got
isn't he?
no carry. Like,
Okay, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Man United. Just to spice it up a bit.
Spicy.
Okay, and we've also brought in, since we used to do 10 games over the weekend and then we narrowed it down to 6, we want to make it a little bit more interesting with a game of the weekend. So this game of the weekend has got to be the Chelsea Man United.
yes.
So what we need to do is that each one of us need to guess the first goal scorer in that game. If you get it right, you get 3 points. If your chosen goal scorer scores any time in the game, you get 1 point. And if he doesn't score, you get none, obviously. So, Tom, the first goal scorer from both teams in that Chelsea-Manchester United game.
Hazard.
Hazard, okay.
Kieran is currently Googling Chelsea players.
Damn. Well, I could get away
Jordan.
with
That one's pronounced Kante.
I'll
that. Which one?
I'll go for a Marcus Alonso.
Ooh.
Yeah. I feel like he'll score again.
Diego Costa.
Nice.
Not Diego Starbucks, no.
How do you pronounce his name, then?
No, that is how you do it. I'm gonna go for a Weyneth Rudy goal because it's an FA Cup game and I think he'll play.
How close did you want to get to the microphone just then?
A lot.
Oh, Jesus. John in the background. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Right, okay, that's it. And if we're back on air next Friday, we'll
We are.
Hopefully that there's no interruptions with the stuff.
I know. So we're just going to plug ourselves while it's the end of the show. Terms and conditions apply.
see in store for details. Adult protected.
Tom. Right, okay. So, he just looked at me blankly. I was like, there's so much point. Is that? So, you can listen to us again on thisradio.co.uk, and there's also an iPhone and Android app, or you can tune in on the old wireless.
Sponsored by Vauxhall Corsa.
Oh, that's what I was going to bring up. On 13:50 AM on the wireless, or you can go on Facebook to contact us, facebook.com/thisradio, or tweet us in @thisradiouk, or do you want to know how cool we are, Tom?
How cool are we?
We got Snapchat.
Snapchat's so 2013, by the way. That's when it did come out.
Yeah, mate.
Mate, MySpace.
Have you got MySpace? Have you got Bebo?
Who's that in the background? Have you got friends?
What?
I just heard a crowd. It's like
Yeah,
you have
we're
friends.
just loved in the studio apart from yous over there.
Oh, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, and we can do that all over social media. Also, we'll be back on next week, and we have a podcast.
Ooh,
So,
we
it
have a
will be
podcast.
on the Facebook.
The Facebook is the... Oh, fact of the day. I'm going to give you two facts right now.
God,
From Hawaii?
One is from Hawaii.
Yeah.
The first one was that when Facebook was first founded, the Facebook website was called The Facebook.
That's why I called it that. God,
The
Jamie,
Facebook.
do you know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
It was called The Facebook. And the second fact is, did you know in Hawaii,
That you're
Hawaii is the only state in America where Caucasian people are the minority?
I'm so tempted just to turn your microphone off.
I told you I'd give you a Hawaiian fact every week.
I love
So
it.
anyway,
I love it.
so we'll put this on Facebook and Twitter, and also if you just want to go onto YouTube and type in Kieran, Kyran.
Yeah, he spells
Cast,
Kieran weird.
Kyran, and then cast, like CAST, then you'll be able to listen to the podcast and see us, because we'll have visual footage this time.
Hey.
Visual footage. You guys we've got the Studio A camera, which gets the whole room, and then the ghetto set up in Studio B.
You know how I would do.
Final shout out to Parker.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, mate.
so thanks for sticking with us this week. Coming up next,
Thank
we've
you for your
got-
patience as well.
Yeah, thank you for your patience. Sorry for taking ages to set up. But Tom, do you want to release the next song?
Yeah, it's Kanye West, Love Lockdown.
Great tune.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.